The main battle tank is a type of powerful vehicle that is not only highly mobile but heavily armored. The MBT is the backbone of mechanized land forces. It combines fearsome firepower with life-saving armor to try and overpower the forces of the enemy. They also aid in securing and holding ground as well as supporting infantry advances. Since the Cold War, main battle tanks have evolved from being simple and light to heavy, modernized, and highly mobile machines, with advancements in weaponry and countermeasures. Today we will rank the countries with most main battle tanks. Every country keeps tanks both in active service and reserve. By saying reserve, meaning it includes all the tanks that are old but still can be used up in case of war. We will consider them collectively. At number 10 we have Turkey, as it maintains a large military force. The bulk of the numbers of their tank force is made up of older M48 patents, and M60 being updated to new standards, and some are in storage. The most capable tank is the German Leopard 2A4 in their inventory. Some of them are also upgraded. Another advanced tank is the Altai, which is the 4th generation main battle tank designed and produced by Otokar. Only 10 units have been produced so far, and 1,000 are planned to be produced in the future. South Korea has a mix of battle tank firepower with both Western and Russian origin. It includes series of old M48 Patton tanks and one of the most capable T-80U tanks which were given by Russia in the mid-1990s. South Korea also manufactures its own K-1 main battle tank which inherits most of its technology from the West, and its design is based on the M1 Abrams. K-2 Black Panther is the next generation tank and is also the most advanced in their inventory. It entered service in 2014, and most likely to replace the old M48 and complements the K-1 series of MBTs. Coming to number 8, it's Ukraine, with most of T-64s in their fleet that are being upgraded to T-64B and BV standards, having the 3rd generation main battle tank features. Besides that, there are also some T-72 tanks in the reserve. Ukraine also operates the T-80UD diesel variant of T-80U tank. No doubt Ukraine also operates 10BM Oplot tanks, the newest and most sophisticated version of the T-84 with advanced armor, new electronic countermeasure systems. One visible feature is the new PNK-6 panoramic tank sight. Egypt maintains a surprisingly large tank force. And also, only a smaller part of it is made up of older out-of-date vehicles. There are around 1,000 M1A1 Abrams and newly acquired 500 T-90MS, making its tank force quite powerful. Other than that, Egypt also operates few T-80U and some older tanks like T-55, T-62, and Ramses II, which is a significantly upgraded T-55 tank. Coming to number 6, it's Pakistan, having a quite strong tank force originating from China and Russia. Pakistan Army uses the Al-Khalid tank, which is the Pakistani variant of Type 92 Chinese tanks, and T-80UD acquired from Ukraine in 90s. Recently the country has acquired 300 V-4 from China, which will supplement the existing Al-Khalid tanks. The country also uses the Al-Zarar tanks based on Type 59, having 125mm smoothbore cannon and upgraded fire control system. Besides that, there are also some Type 85-2 tanks in the inventory. North Korea comes at number 5 in the list, which includes more than 2,000 old T-54, T-55, and T-62 from the Soviet side, as well as Chinese Type 59 tanks. North Korea also manufactured the domestic Konmaho, which is the direct copy of T-62 with several upgrades. The country also has fielded light tanks, including the indigenously produced M1985, the Soviet P-76, and the Chinese Type 62 and 63 variants. India has one of the world's largest armies and hence maintains a large tank force. Most of them are Russian T-72s and T-90 tanks as the most capable in the inventory. India also operates its own manufactured Arjun Mark I and Mark II tanks, which are basically based on Leopard 2 design and use 120mm rifle gun having staggering weight of 68 tons. In the top 3 come the United States of America with neighbors such as Mexico and Canada. The US does not have to concern itself with the threat of a possible ground invasion. Therefore, it is not practical for a country with such a massive navy and air force to maintain such a huge MBT force. However, that does not mean that the country is not well equipped with military vehicles. The US still operates thousands of tanks all over the world. With 8,850, the US has the world's third largest MBT numbers. The country incorporates the ubiquitous M1 Abrams and its variants. Some of them are kept in reserve and can be retrofitted in case of active warfare. Besides that, US also operates 400 M60A3 tanks for training, or some of them are in reserve and used by National Guards. The People's Republic of China has the second largest MBT force in the world with about 9,151 tanks. China operates old Type 59, Type 69 tanks, most of which are in reserve and for training purposes, but the country also has a large force of Type 99 and Type 96 MBTs. These are some of the incredibly third generation's advanced military vehicles. The Type 99 MBT was China's first mass-produced third-generation main battle tank. Combining modular composite armor and tandem-charged defeating explosive reactive armor, 125mm smoothbore gun with ATGM capability, high mobility, digital systems, and optics, Type 99 represents a shift towards rapid modernization by the PLA. With around 16,000 battle tanks, it is no surprise that Russia is the country with the most military battle tanks. It only makes sense that Russia, which is the largest country in the world, to build a massive military force, since it has over 12,000 miles of border to protect. Even though the country's MBT force is currently equipped with advanced T-90M tanks, it is still using old T-72s, most of them being upgraded to T-72B3 standards, which inherit advanced armor and firepower. Likewise, old T-80 tanks are also upgraded to T-80 BVM standards and redeployed. The country also has manufactured 20+ T-14 Armata Next Generation MBT, which is the most advanced and new concept. T-14 is not yet in active service and is under trial and tests, possibly to be in service after 2025.